Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, it is my privilege and honor to sponsor for the consideration of this August Chamber House Bill number 14 entitled An Act Requiring the Registration of Subscriber Identity Module Cards, otherwise known as the SIM Card Registration Act. We are now facing an alarming proliferation of text scams and frauds through the use of SMS messaging. They take various forms ranging from ridiculous winnings in raffles which we have never participated in, to dangerous but fake warnings about problems with our bank accounts. Furthermore, in recent time, this trend has evolved into including our full names pertaining to an entirely new breach of our privacy vis-a-vis a serious leakage of our sensitive information intended to be private. With the responsible government agencies appearing to be helpless about these issues, we must find an appropriate solution. Mr. Speaker, my esteemed colleagues, we propose to deal with this challenge through this measure, the SIM Card Registration Act. The bill seeks to require ownership registration of subscriber identity module SIM cards to eradicate mobile phone-aided scams. Quite simply, under this bill, we would be requiring that for every purchase of a SIM card, the end user or subscriber would provide his personal information, which includes his or her full name, date of birth, gender, his or her address, the assigned cell phone number of the SIM card, and its serial number. This representation understands that through this process, more questions of privacy might arise. But in this bill contains safeguards, specifically in the confidentiality provision that would create a safe environment for registration to take place. Notwithstanding the confidentiality provision, however, and the provisions of the Data Privacy Act, this measure provides that the public telecommunications entity shall be required to disclose the full name and address contained in the SIM card registration upon a duly issued subpoena or order of a court, upon finding of probable cause, or upon written request from a law enforcement agency in relation to an ongoing investigation that a particular number is used in the commission of a crime or that it was used as a means to commit an unlawful act. Mr. Speaker, my esteemed colleagues, these text scams have basically shaken or practically eroded our trust and confidence in electronic commerce and digital transactions. Regulating the purchase or sale of SIM cards, among other things, will put at rest the worries of our people that their information is being arbitrarily and maliciously shared with certain parties without approval. Esteemed colleagues, we are aware that there would always be new forms of digital crimes and fraud. The world of technology is a constantly evolving landscape, and we public servants must evolve with it. It is only through this dynamism that I'm sure this August Chamber hopes to possess can we provide the relevant legislation to tackle such issues. We must highlight, however, that this act is not going to be a silver bullet against the ongoing scams that have proliferated in the last few months. However, this representation is confident that this will serve as a deterrent against unscrupulous people victimizing our fellow countrymen. The war against malicious forms of technology will be fought one battle at a time, and step by step we shall emerge victorious. We shall win it because we, in the government, have the resolve and the political and moral responsibility as guardians of the people's welfare. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat.